guys, Genesis here. In today's video I'm going to be telling you guys how to get a fursuit quote. Now, this is pretty much how to get a fursuit quote from me because I know lots of makers do it differently, but this is just sort of some experience on how I do it, and you can always apply it to other makers who work in a similar way. I'm going to be talking about tips for you, the customer, talking to the maker, but also a few tips for if you're a maker talking to potential customers. To start with, as a customer, make sure you check what the maker actually offers. Some fursuit makers only offer full suits, or they only offer partials, and some makers won't do just paws individually, that kind of thing. So it's important to check and see if they either have a website or an Instagram highlight or just a document somewhere that describes what their products are and what they offer, and also base prices so that you have a bit of an idea of what you might be looking at for price. Make sure you check and see if the maker says they're open for quotes. Most makers will post that like either in their bio or somewhere in their recent post, so just check that first because some makers are not open for quotes all the time. I personally am, so feel free just to message me whenever if you want a quote from me. Once you've checked out their price sheet to make sure that they actually offer what you want within your budget, shoot them a message. Now, I do know that some makers work from submission forms rather than direct messages, and that's fine, but I don't have any experience with that, so that's not what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about when the maker is just on Instagram or Facebook, or they have somewhere on their website that you can message them, and you're just going to say, hi, interested in a quote. My first thing to say is don't just say hi. It's fine to start a message with that. In fact, it's nice to start a message with a little bit of greeting rather than just like, I want suit. But don't just message a maker just saying hi or hello or what's up or whatever, because then the maker has no idea what you actually want from them and they have to probe and ask questions to know what you actually want. So a good way to start is, hi, I'm interested in getting a quote for this character. So when you message them, have a little greeting and then let them know that you are wanting a quote. So something along the lines of, hi there, I'm interested in getting a fursuit quote from you. I'm interested in a digigrade full suit with puffy paws, pointy grade feet, and a floor dragger tail. Now that's just an example, but that comes to my second point, is being precise. Rather than just saying, I would like a full suit, it's really good if you look through what the maker actually offers in terms of customization, whether they do digi or plainty full suit, puffy paws or slim paws, big tails or little tails, because those kinds of things change the price of your suit. And then it saves the maker from having to ask, do you want this or that or this or that? So if you can, let them know exactly what type of suit you're wanting out of the options that they list. My last point for being a customer is make sure you have a clear ref sheet. Now, fursuit ref sheets can be a little bit different to art ref sheets. You want to make sure that it's got a front, back, and a side view if possible, and also be really clear with no shading or airbrush markings or like gradients going down the back. So just clear markings as to where they would go. Extra bits of writing can sometimes be helpful if something's on one side but not the other, or something you can't see particularly well unless you zoom in. It's really good to make sure that it's a clear, easy to see ref sheet before you send that to your maker. Again, that just saves them from having to ask way more clarifying questions than are necessary. Now for the maker, if you are giving quotes out to people like I do, where people will send me a message, I ask them a few questions, and then I give them a quote. It is important to ask questions, because otherwise if you give someone a quote, say, I don't know, $600 for a head, and then they commission you and you start making the head and suddenly they go, oh, I want magnetic eyebrows and a Velcro tongue and all these different things that I didn't ask about before. Suddenly you are undercharging yourself, or you may not have experience with those things, or anything like that could go wrong. So it's really important to ask the potential customer if there's any features they want included. You can list things that you do, like magnetic eyebrows or whatnot, but just a general, is there any specific details that you want included, generally will cover most bases. The other thing I would recommend as a maker is keep a little note somewhere of all your quotes broken down so that you can reference back to them if you need to in the future. I just do this in the notes app on my phone, but you could always have like a spreadsheet or a document on your computer. I'm just lazy and do everything on my phone. Basically what I'll do is at the top I'll put the name of the person, what platform they're on, like Twitter or Instagram, and then whether it's a quote or if it's a paid commission. And then underneath I'll have a photo of their ref sheet and I'll list each part that they're interested in. The part should be like head, paws, tail, full suit, and put in all the other things. And then next to those, I will specify what they want. So, you know, puffy paws, or magnetic eyebrows, or big, giant, fluffy tail, anything like that. And then as I'm quoting, I will write down the individual prices for each part, and then put a total at the bottom, and then send the total to the customer. That way, if they want to know sort of it broken down a little bit more, or if they say, you know, what would be the price if I didn't get the tail, it's a lot easier to just reference back and quickly tell them what the price would be if they change anything. And also if they come back in 3 months and say, hey, I want to commission you, you've still got all that information of how you broke down their price. I just find that's a really useful thing for me to do. Probably not for everyone, but that's just a little tip from me. This was just a quick little video today, just in case you have no idea how to go about getting a fursuit quote. Maybe this will give you a bit of an idea. So just to recap, be clear and precise, check what the maker offers, don't be rude or anything, just be kind and patient and let them know what you want. And then before you know it, you'll have the suit that you've always dreamed of. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, I really appreciate it. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!